In this video, I'm going to show you how to design and create an animation of a plant growing. This is one that I created earlier. I'm going to show you how to use the tool called 2Animate to create your own animated flower growing. The first thing to do is click on the Tools button here on the home page of Purple Mash. Scroll down to the Art and Design section and select 2Animate. When you first open up 2Animate, you will see the slides at the top here, your pens down the left-hand side. You can click on here for the tools, and here is your eraser. I'm going to click back on my pencils, and I'm going to choose a background using this option up the top here, set a background image. I'm going to select this image here. It will ask me, do I want to use that image on all my frames? Yes, I do. At the moment, I only have 4 frames on my animation, but I'm going to click this plus and add 10 frames there, so I've got a longer animation. The first thing you need to do is select slide number 1. Choose a colour on the left-hand side to make your seed. I'm going to choose this colour here to draw my seed. To copy that to slide number 2, I'm going to click on slide number 1 and drag it across and drop it onto slide 2. You can see the slide 2 has gone blue. So if I drop it there, there is slide 1. It's got my little seed on it. Slide 2 also has my seed on it. I've just copied it exactly across. And I'm going to add some roots onto slide 2. Again, I'm going to use my brown colour and add some roots. Now I'm going to drag that and copy it onto slide number 3. Click on slide number 2. Hold down my clicker and drop it onto slide 3. I'm now going to add a green stem. So I'm going to choose my green colour and add a stem. I'll just make it a small one to start with. Then I'm going to drag and drop that onto slide number 4 and add a little bit more on my stem. I might add some leaves as well. I'm going to drag and drop that to slide number 5 and add a little bit more onto my stem and add another leaf. And again drag that to slide number 6 and add another leaf on there. This time I might also add a flower bud at the top. Let's draw my little flower bud there. There's my flower bud waiting to bloom. I'll drag and drop that again to slide number 7 and add something more to my flower. Now my flower is blooming, opening up with the sunshine. And I'm going to keep dragging that on and add something new on each time to make my flower even more beautiful. Maybe I'll drag that to slide number 9, and I'm going to add some other colours into my flower. And lastly, slide number 10, here is my finished flower. If you make a mistake at any time, you can use this pink eraser here, and that will rub it out for you. And you can add it back in. Now I'm going to click back on slide number 1, and this time I'm going to add some sounds onto slide number 1. So when I play my animation, there'll be some sounds with it. I'm going to add a sound. There's all sorts of different sounds. If I use this drop-down menu here, there are some other sounds as well, like the scenes sound. I'm going to add this summer sound. Let's preview it first by clicking on this green play button. I'm going to select that by clicking on the picture. There we go. There's my sound has been added to slide number 1. Now if I press the play button up here, my animation will play, including my sound. I'm going to press the stop button now. Now you must make sure you save your animation by clicking on the drop-down menu and clicking the save button here. If you'd like to share your plant growing animation with your friends, you can click on the menu and go down to the share option and either blog about it and send it onto your class blog if your class teacher's created one, or click on the share option and share it to your class display board. I've now shared that to my Year 2 class display board. Once your class teacher has approved that piece of work onto the display board or the blog, it will be available here by clicking the Sharing tab and go down to the class display board. And there is my animation that I can click on and play in the big screen. I hope you have fun using 2Animate to create your own animated scenes.